Hello, my lovelies. Jenny O here, the author with no last name. It's time for another Let's Play of Eastshade. Now, last time on Eastshade, we explored the Tiffmore Bluffs. We found a couple hot springs, helped the poor guy who had lost his children get out of this hidden cove and get him to Toma's farm, where he was reunited with his children. And then we found a box in this kind of area, under over here, near the Howling Caverns, which are kind of buried under the map. But we got all the way over here to the Tiffmore Gorge. So I thought, we have this box, and we have these, we have some commissions to turn in. So I decided to head back to Nava. We have a couple more places on the bluffs to explore yet. But let's get to Nava. And now that we've done the painting on the Tiffmore Bluffs, Mother wanted something from the highest peak, and we don't seem to have a way to get up there. So maybe we should be talking to this balloon person. What do you know? Who's been pacing back and forth, and we've been staunchly ignoring.
Hello, brave traveller. I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love.
Oh, really? In a flying excursion?
Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the Bursting Bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountaintop.
Well, that's just what I need. Why is it called the Bursting Bubble?
The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline.
Okay, it sounds exciting.
You think so? I wish more people had your spirit. Last person here said they'd never ride it with a name that sounded so dangerous.
It's a perfect name.
Oh, good. I thought it was spot on. I'll keep the name then. You know, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation.
You're not wrong.
Imagine just flying right up to the tip-top of the world. Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, traveller. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas. Hello, good traveller. Hope things are going well for you. As for me, I still haven't got anyone new out here to fly with me. Shame, because I know anyone would love it if they saw it.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can get a painting of this balloon, the Bursting Bubble. We might have to overwrite it again in a bit, but let's make a painting. Oh, didn't mean to go down that road. And we'll paint this for her. Nobody can picture it. What about a picture? I mean, seems typical, right? Alright, let's go show her our painting of her balloon, which I can't tell what type of balloon it actually is. You would assume hot air, but there doesn't seem to be kind of a... Anyway.
Just take a look at that! You've gone and painted my invention.
Yes, I did.
Say, maybe this is just what people need to see to get them out here and interested in taking a flight.
Okay.
I've got it. How about you paint me and the balloon up in the air so people can get a real idea of how the flight will be?
Okay.
Great. I'll get ready for liftoff.
She's gonna go in and hop in the balloon and fly off. And we had to figure out how to get a picture of her while she's flying off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hopefully not too high. Let's see if she comes back down. And she's gonna come back down. I think that's a little too high. Let's see. Let's get her to come back down just a little bit more. There we go. That's good. Let's see if that works. And we'll know if it worked if she lands. She doesn't land. No, she lands. Okay.
Well, I knew it would look amazing in flight. You're pretty quick with that painting business.
Yes.
Here, let me add some information on there.
Offer the painting.
This will work.
Yeah, that looks nice.
All right, that'll get people interested. Now, it's up to you to make sure the kind folks of Eastshade see that flyer. Put it up somewhere with lots of traffic. Oh, I'm sure you'll find the perfect spot, traveller.
Will do. Okay. So, she needs a poster. Her poster put up on things. Quickly export our new painting. And, I mean, it's a hot air balloon. I mean, unless she's using gas. I mean, there is a difference. She could be using gas. Who knows? There's enough hot springs around. Maybe some of them are putting out kind of a nice floaty gas if you know how to capture it. Alright. So she needs that to be posted someplace with a lot of traffic. And the good thing, we know a good place with lots of traffic, you know, and there's a lot of paintings around already. Oh, wait, and we do need to ask around about the box. I think I'm going to ask the scientist lady first before I talk to... Well, we should talk to Lady Samira too, I suppose. But I don't know if we should talk to Lady Samira first or to the scientist lady. Maybe the scientist lady would know what medbed means. Dum-dum-dum. So early in the morning. Everybody's out and about. Alright. We have a fountain. Lots of people come to the market. That does seem like a good spot as any to post a picture. So let's turn in our
Welcome
commissions.
back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Turn in the commissions. So we have a starry cavern. Yes. Turn in the windmill. And the two more ruins. So, yes, lots of commissions. So, mountainous snowscape in a cave of ice. The university would like to request an artist visualization of the ice cave currently being excavated in the area known as Ocean's Last Breath. We would like an idea of what this cave may look like before official reports arrive. You want... That's ridiculous. Okay, so we got a wall right here. So let's go into the paintings. No, we don't want to. No, tab. Tab out. Tab. We have. Alright, the poster. Where's the poster? Boxatar eggs, hot spring sample, letter of reference that we don't need, but oh well. And post-tea season, sealant, QRS, mystery blend, mud willows to sealant, tea kettle, twine. Where'd it go? Air balloon poster. Okay. I can't go there, but I can go here. So we have put up the bursting bubble on this set of doors, where we found some stuff before. So hopefully she will get some responses who are willing to go look at her thing. Alright. Obviously, I can't make teas on my own.
Interested in a book?
So we have the classic Ashadian teas, cloves, and books. So, okay. So Mountainwort Lindarian brew is 2 bloom sacks in 1 root, and Earthroot is 2 roots in 1 inky cap. Okay. Might be another book somewhere, but I'm not sure who would have it. Alright. While we're here, let's go talk to Lady Samira about her box. Before we go talk to the, I don't want to hand it over. Not until I talk to somebody else to ask about. Well, let's see if she knows anything about the library. Always ask a librarian.
Need some?
Pick a topic. Top 4 class nominee. No, she doesn't know anything about it. Oh, right. Weird. Do you think the librarian would know? The librarian does not. Well, the scientist lady is closer to Lady Samira, so we will talk to her first. We're working on your hot springs. Don't worry,
A fine day for science.
Yes.
How's the hot spring sample collecting going?
Almost done. Pick it up. And roots the night is the locked box.
Medva is an old bearfolk family name. A few bearfolk around here have ancestors named Medva. Our own ranger, Victor, down at the national park is one that comes to mind. His ancestors were voyagers long ago.
Interesting.
From what I've heard around town, Lady Samira also has family in the Medva line.
Okay. I'm still working on it. I'll be back. So what does the journal say? The journal says on the left, they're asking about the box. It seems it could belong to either Lady Samira or Park Ranger Victor. So let's find Lady Samira. Alright.
You found my box? Oh, such intricate, careful detail in the carving. Can't find craftsmanship like that nowadays. It's just how I remembered it. Give it here, child.
Why is Medva? It looks fancier than you described, and why is Medva carved into it?
I told you memory is fragile, but I remember it perfectly now. No question, that's my box.
Why is Medva carved into it?
It's an old family name, you know. Now give it here.
Are you sure it's your family?
Sheesh, so many accusations. Are we partners or not?
You decided we were partners, not me. Something
I
doesn't
waited
matter.
long enough for this moment. Look, I've got the key. Now give me the box.
What's so special?
You will not let up. Fine then. Look, my mother left jewels in this box. Some of my inheritance.
There's no way, Nate. There's no way you lost a box of jewels.
Children can be careless. Stranger things have happened.
This doesn't sound right.
Why, you? I'll give you half the jewels inside. Ugh! Last chance. You'll never get it open without this key.
I'll see myself out.
If my legs were working proper, I'd knock that box out of your smug hands.
Well, darling, Good grief. You know, Jules, and you think that she'd remember to have jewels and it was fancy. And do you know anything, my dear?
Some blue here, green, no, yellow.
Oh, she's too... So let's go. We'll have to talk to Victor about the box set. Too many locked doors, you know? That was just had the book on the table. Alright. Oh, yeah, since we have to go talk to Victor, we can go talk to the air balloon lady while we're at it. I don't think the university knows how paintings work. Oops. The history of Navian tea. I had not seen this one. A floral scent of tea fields is one which all Navians think of fondly and look forward to in the rainy season. Though much of the agriculture in Nava has turned to pea farming, the Navian steppes host the island's largest tea fields, with some plants over 55 years old. Each farmer has their own methods for drying and blending teas, but the most basic recipe for a classic Eastshade brew is a secret mix of 3 different varieties of tea leaf. Legend says that a wealthy merchant arrived in the city during a drought. Rather than disappoint the merchant with only a single cup of weak tea, the farmers combined their leaves and created a new taste unlike any other. Imported teas in recent years have brought new flavors and variety to the market, much to the delight of tea drinkers the island over. Ha! Ah, that's interesting. Sometimes you just wonder. It's you can't tell if the books have all the time, if the books are just there or what. But well, I wonder if the Bear Brothers would know anything. Probably not. But oh, they're on their way. We can always ask.
I can still taste that grape filling. Repulsive.
It's been days. The sheriff is a bear.
Hi there.
Alright. He doesn't seem to... Oh, right. We needed to go down to the roots. See roots. Because we have a password, and the sheds are all... Ooh. Destroy their tea. And it's just like... How utterly ridiculous are you? It just seems kind of, I don't know. Selfish. Ah. This is a nicely finished off tunnel. The little rocks. Oh, here we are. The midday now. Hopefully by the time we get back to the Moonus, she will have had some customers. Wouldn't that be grand? Customers. Alright, so this was the locked door that we were at last time. We didn't have, and we couldn't get in because we didn't have the password. But we were helping that one guy. He gave us the password, and...
What's the password? Come on in, then.
So we have entered the exclusive club in the cisterns under the city. Yeah, it's kind of dark down here. But I suppose if what you're doing is you want to drift off to sleep after drinking some tea, that being down here under the city is not a bad idea. So let us hop on over here. And we can talk to... I suppose we have to pop off to the leader. We can talk to this woman.
Welcome, friend. We haven't seen you here before.
I'm new. TikTok. The roots.
We're a very old community of people with a passion for exploration of the mind. Our practices have been dying out due to criticism from other religions. The founders of the Roots believed that dream teas were given to us by the goddesses as a way to visit the other worlds they've created.
How, okay, is that what you believe? Can I try some? And how do dream teas work?
Certainly not, but it's a romantic story nonetheless.
Alright.
Would you like to select a tea?
No, thank you.
Well, either way, we are glad to have you here. Please stay and relax with us in this peaceful place.
The chaise?
The Shez insist that the dream teas should be sacrificed to TM, their goddess. They grow the teas, care for them, then leave the plants to waste. That's fine for them, but now they want to confiscate all of our tea too.
How rude. They asked me to sabotage you.
What? What did they ask you to do?
Put this on your tea vine.
Oh my. This is a step further than they've ever gone. Ugh! I hate that we have to deal with this nonsense. These nonsense people and their nonsense cause.
Well, I wouldn't...
Could I have this vial? I don't know exactly what it does, but I can only imagine it's a virus that will kill our tea vine.
Sure.
Thank you. I will have this safely disposed of. Thank you for bringing this information to me. We will have to take extra precautions to protect ourselves and our vines from these zealots. Sheesh, these people have really outdone themselves. Here, as a token of my thanks, please take this book. It went out of print years ago. I think I've just about memorized everything in it. From one explorer to another, I think some of these brews will pique your interest.
Thank you.
Farewell.
So, we got some brews. We got a new book on tea, which this place seems to kind of revolve around tea, it feels like. So, here we are. And yes, you can stay and pick up the dream tea, and if you don't want the dream tea, you leave it in that little jar there. But the ancient brews is netherleaf tea, which has flavors procured from all over the island, which is mountain wort, scragweed, and white broomsack. Sesha tea, and it has heavy reeds and a snatch of roots. And then hydra thistle, which is 2 black thistle and 1 inky cap, which we know we're not supposed to make because that would be bad. Cannot do the black thistle. So if we want a hydra thistle, we need to go buy Kai's hydra thistle and use that instead. So, thank you. Have a good day. Well, I don't think we're going to have anything else to do with roots in this Let's Play, but...
Stay informed. Get the latest issue of the Shadian Post. Pick it up here. Free copies.
I don't really own... People putting posters everywhere. Just have pictures of balloons. Not this elixir of life. So I don't know if these are pea plants or tea plants, but we can't go down in there anyway. But there's a whole bunch of them. Don't forget Sometimes I kind of feel like the bear that's this spice, seller. It's all just a bunch of nonsense. while you're asleep and you're dreaming and. So I didn't give her the box, the air balloon. I'll see if the pilot is getting any business. Yes. Oh, the skybox is so pretty. Just be careful not to fall off the bridge. I don't think you can actually fall off the bridge. I think there are some invisible walls to keep you from doing that. But, if you're daydreaming, try not to fall off the bridge. Ah. What a thing. What a thing. Has to be a better way. There we go. Around some rocks. So your path needs a little work.
My old partner, the Traveller! We've done it! That flyer really did the trick. I've just had a whole group of adventurous folks looking to take flight. Say, you've really saved my invention. How'd you like to take a ride up to the mountaintop?
Why not? That sounds great.
That's the spirit. Hop in, pal!
So we can get into here. I guess we have to wait for her to get in. And we can get in. And off we go to the top of the mountain. I don't know if it's going to let us I don't think it lets us fast forward through this the first time. But we can get some glorious views of the forest as we take off. We probably should be able to see the building, but we can't seem to see the still water in over there. It's kind of funny. Maybe if I was higher resolution. But here we go, up the mountain. Look how the light's playing off the rocks here. And we can kind of see, and there's the city. And again, back over. I think it's really kind of funny how big they try to make Eastshade sound. And I'm not going to say this isn't a fairly decent sized map, because it is a fairly decent sized map. It's just, the population of Eastshade make it sound really bigger than it is. When the two population centers you've got are literally Nava and Lindau. And then you have the Stillwater Inn. So the deer folk going, we've never been asked to play anywhere important. It's really, really funny. Oh wow. A snowy mountainscape. Doesn't that sound familiar? You might have to paint that. But, so, there is apparently an expedition somewhere in those snowy mountains of people researching a icy cave. But this is Restless. Where we're going now is Restless Reach. Too many R's. Restless Reach. You like trilling your R's. So it's a nice little snow pack area up here. Oh, once we settle down. Alright.
Golly, here we are! Even more spectacular than I always dreamed. Feel free to walk around and take in the sights. I'll take you back down when you're finished.
Alright, thank you, Nessa. That's good. So we've got a couple. We've got a fence over here blocking us off, I guess, from the looks of things, and we're walking around. We've got a path leading up the mountain, and with some stairs, and we have a path over this way too. But we're closer to over here, so let's start with this one. See what's at the top here. Mm-hmm. Oh, what do you know? A hot spring. But the water's a little funky because of my... So we have the last of the hot springs that she wants. Let's get the empty vial. No more vials! And we can sit down. Of course, we can always sit. Sit. My control key's been a little funky lately. And, there, we have a hot spring here, which is nice. I mean, if you have to come up to a snowy mountain, at least you can get warm. But now, of course, we're probably all soaking wet and going to freeze. So I better hurry up, go up the other side before we lose the light too. We don't want to lose the light. That's been tough. So, some rough stone steps built into the mountain. These bushes that are covered in snow, or are snow, one of the two. It's a nice shorthand way of doing things. And then up here is a lookout point, and a flag. And over here is Nava. So this must be what Mother wanted us to paint, if I remember correctly. Mother's last wishes. Wanted to visit Eastshade. She wished me to paint 4 of her favorite places: a giant tree anywhere on the bluffs, the highest peak, and the view from the top of the common tower. You would think that would mean paint the top of the peak, but I guess not. I guess it's up to us, our own type of canvas, 2 canvases. Alright, so we need to paint here, and I'm gonna make this kind of like a panoramic painting. No, this is supposed to be Mother's last painting. Yes, that one's Mother's painting fulfilled. This over here is a mountainous snowscape. Good. Man. People, I tell you. You know, we can have the balloon in it just for visual interest, I think. Where did it go? Close. Oh, there it is. How weird. Alright, so... I don't know if, it's decided it got it right. How strange. So we'll have to go back to Nava and see if they glitched it out or something, but technically we fulfilled both. If not, I'll come back and fix it at a later date. Oh. Alright, so in our commissions, we only need a cave of ice. So in the cave of ice, that ocean's last breath. Okay. So time, it says it's 4 o'clock. funny. Maybe I did them in the wrong order. You can never tell. Sometimes games are just weird like this. Especially little games like this. Alright, so let's go back down.
Are you ready to head back?
Yes. Thank you. And let's skip this. Even though this is really kind of cool, to see. Let's get down to the forest. Thank you, Nessa. It was very kind of
Thanks
you.
again for all your help. There's nothing so exciting as bringing people on a great adventure. Just let me know if you need another lift to the mountaintop, Val.
I will. And you have a lovely outfit. I really like your outfit. How about that? So let's take a run down to Victor with his box. And probably by the time we get there, it'll be time to take a rest. I don't know how many days my traveler has been asleep or awake now. We've been traveling through the night all over. Let's see. Run. See Victor. Because oddly enough, the Great Shade is actually one place on this map. We could fast travel to the Yuri, I think, but you can't fast travel to the Great Shade itself. So, kind of strange. And if the Hydra Thistle Brew was, had Black Thistle in it, and it kind of only put his name in front of it. Or it's like some sort of secret recipe. No wonder people thought it was, the Kai's Hydra Thistle thing. Let's see. Oops. Let's talk to Victor about his locked box. Is this his phone? Hello, Victor. Can I ask you about a box?
What? A box? Why are you bothering me with something like that?
Do you know what Medva means?
I do, actually. Okay, fine. Let's see it. Well, I can't say I ever expected to see this.
Lady Samira.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I'm shocked it took her this long to dig it up. Medva was my great-great-grandfather. His mother brought him to Eastshade with nothing to her name except some seeds from their homeland. According to the story, she kept them there, in that very box. She wanted to plant them here so Eastshade would share a piece of home. I can't believe you actually recovered it. Makes sense it would be Lady Samira's scheme, but I can't figure out what she'd want to do with seeds. Doesn't really seem to fit her style.
She thought they were jewels.
Well, that's about the best thing I've ever heard. Pretty impressive you managed not to fall for her tricks. The seeds must still be in here. I've got another key somewhere. Unless Samira got to that one too somehow. I think I'll try planting them. In pots, of course. They're an invasive species. Thanks for rescuing this for me. It's nice to have a piece of my family's history.
Glad to help.
You know what? This box is basically a historical artifact. It would be nice for other travelers to see a part of immigrant history. Would you mind delivering it to the innkeeper up the hill?
Sure. I can take it to the innkeeper. Though it's very weird that his voice changed so dramatically like that. So, yes, Lady Samira was a little bit skeevy, especially when she couldn't tell us what was in the box. Or what the box actually looked like. Ah, how strange everything must be. Anyway, so welcome back to the Kestrels.
My great-great-grandparents built this lodge. It's held up pretty well, I'd say. With any luck, it'll stay up for many more generations.
There's a lot of great-great-greats going on here. Give Victor's box.
What an ornate box. Oh, this is the famous seed box of the Medvay family. I guess it's fitting to display it here, this being the place that Medvay settled.
Does anyone in town?
Not at all. But us innkeepers, folks tell us things. Just the other night, I heard the wildest story about a strange musical group out in the woods. You ever think of all the interesting stories we hear night after night?
Sounds like an interesting...
I'm going to set up a nice plaque for this. A travelling box. How fitting for an inn.
Alrighty then. So what time is it? It is 6 o'clock. I believe we've already bought a room at this inn, so we should be able to use it. I think I'm going to call it a day here for this Let's Play. So, thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves. Bless. Stay safe. And I will see you in the next video.